First trailer for the next Avengers, plus we get a title, Avengers Endgame. Pretty good title call, I think, as far as it goes. Not that it's like an amazing, title. It's kind of generic, all things considered. But given that most of the time when the Marvel movies have gone in for a subtitle, they've picked one that is a specific story, even if they weren't adapting that story directly, just to give a feel for it. And then there's all the speculation, how much will they be pulling from the source that they took the name from? They did it with Ragnarok, Civil War, Winter Soldier, Infinity War, all this stuff. I kind of like that they used one that maybe there's an Endgame storyline somewhere in Marvel, but if there is, it's never stood out. It's not a thing where you immediately go, oh, it's gonna relate to this, and I kind of like that. Look, I'll be blunt. I love this teaser, and now commence all the comments calling me a Disney shill and a Marvel fanboy and whatever else. But look, I don't know how the movie's gonna be. I have no idea how the movie's gonna be, but I will tell you, this teaser, for me, is exactly what I want in a teaser, especially a teaser that is part of a larger franchise that I'm already familiar with. Give me slower moments. Give me quiet moments. Give me character focus. Give me a sense of feel. And do not give me plot. And that is exactly what I get from this. So again, am I saying it's going to be the most amazing movie ever? No, I can't judge that from the trailer, but I can tell you that this teaser, this is what I love when it comes to teaser style marketing. This right here, I will watch this again after I finish this up. Now, that having been said, it is really weird to me that Marvel released this so soon after dropping the Captain Marvel one. I know that the internet can have, a short attention span, but this is so close together. It does feel a little bit like stepping on their own toes. And I don't know why you wouldn't wait just another week. So, that strikes me as odd. I'm sure there'll be conspiracy theories about all that, and I'm not going to indulge them. But just as a thing, that's a little weird to me. But coming back to the teaser itself. So, I love opening with Tony. The guy whose movie started this whole thing. I love opening with that. I love I'm not going to lie, I choked up a little at the sense of hopelessness coming through his voice in that performance. I thought that was incredibly well delivered. I felt the lump again when we get to when the few images we get of Captain America. He's got a tear, and then he's saying, yes, this will work, because I don't know what I'm gonna do if it doesn't. I'm like, oh my God, the walking embodiment of hope and optimism and right will win out in this universe he is holding on by a thread. He is so close to being broken by what has gone on like that. That's just a powerful vibe, and giving us the reminders of who we've lost and focusing sort of on the pain of those left behind, and giving us sort of the quiet moments of Thanos just strolling through a field. He got exactly what he wanted. The few other things we get an image of Hawkeye, but sort of in his Ronin thing, which has never been my personal favorite, and that within the context of the teaser, it could very well work in the movie, but within the context of the teaser, that felt the least earned, because it felt the most, overdramatic seems the wrong word. Whole thing's overdramatic, but it's just because, I think it's because he wasn't in the previous movie. So this whole, oh, sword, oh, Hawkeye. I'm like, dude, where were you? I'm not going I'm like, where were you? So I think maybe it's that feel that made that probably the softest moment for me, in terms of not hitting me as hard as pretty much everything else did. But this was a good teaser, and I do like the insertion of Scott Lang of Ant-Man at the end there. I like it for a couple of reasons. First of all, I like that, Captain America's looking at the images of everyone they lost, and Scott Lang's up there, which makes sense because, spoilers for Ant-Man and the Wasp, at the end of that movie, in the bonus scene at the end, he goes into the quantum verse, and then the people who were helping him get there and were going to help him get out, Hope, Hank, and Janet, they all got dusted. So that means that from an outsider's perspective, no one else knew where he was, and he just vanished. So it makes sense that they would lump him together with the dead. And I kind of like that because I saw that, I'm like, oh, they're going to be surprised when he shows up. And I kind of like that they pay it off within the teaser. Again, because that doesn't feel like a plot spoiler in any way. But I also like it because it's a reminder that, look, for as dour as this is, as serious as this is, as broken as our heroes are right now, we can still have a little fun. We can still have some moments of levity. This is not going to be a funeral of a movie. And that was the perfect note to end on. And at this point, Marvel has a tendency to end its trailers, whether it's the teasers or the full trailers, following the title on a more comedic note. I mean, even Infinity War did that with with Thor kind of going, who the hell are you guys? And we see the Guardians, which, isn't like so much a joke, but like this is the lighthearted characters we know are going to be there. And it kind of does the same thing here. And while it is a little bit hewing to formula as far as these trailers being put together goes, for me, it's a formula that works. So yeah, I was already really excited for this movie. I'm not sure this actually makes me more excited, because more that this sort of reaffirms the excitement that I had coming out of Infinity War. So I am pumped. And like I said, I'm now having a hard time like clinging onto the memory of the Captain Marvel movie, and I feel like that was a mistake, to lump them together like this, but like taking this thing as a thing unto itself, I love this teaser. I think it's a phenomenal teaser. It is a terrific way to just, announce the movie, let you know the feel, the tone, who's there, sort of where are we, but then that's it. Like I always dread watching full trailers because I'm like, crap, how much of the plot are they going to give away? I love teasers. Love them. When they're done well. Sometimes they can suck. But broad strokes, assuming it doesn't just stink, I love teasers. And I love this. So, Avengers Endgame. What are your thoughts on it? Whatever they are, drop something down in the comments. Let's talk about it. There's a whole bunch of stuff you can do because there's buttons and there's links, including one to my Patreon if you feel like being a little bit supportive in that fashion. If not, don't worry. Other links you can check out too. Don't want to click on them? That's fine too, because at the end of the day, folks, you're the council. I just run the meetings. And until next time, this council is adjourned.